I can't believe it. It's our third annual Marion Lindblad-Goldberg Award. We are so excited today. We have one of our staff nominees with us, Ashlie Girty from the FRP program in Venango County. Hey, Ashlie.
Hi.
Hey. And we have her supervisor, Elijah, with us. Hey, Elijah.
Hey,
Hey, so we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna turn to Elijah first. And Elijah, why are you not surprised that Ashlie was nominated for the Marion Lindblad-Goldberg Award?
oh, because she shows up every day, and the fact that she has grown so much over the past 2.5 years, it's astounding everything that she's gone through and overcome. And, kind of coming straight out of college into this program, she's challenged her own fears of public speaking. She's challenged her own insecurities of not knowing things. And yeah, like I think I've seen the most growth out of anyone I've worked with in the past 22 years coming from Ashlie.
I know, right? I just love how you're speaking to her self-leadership. Can you speak to like what you've seen her be able to do because she has started harnessing that self-leadership inside of her?
Oh, absolutely. So she's been consistently working with a team of one person, and I am a new supervisor to this program as well. So her and I kind of began at the bottom together, and she has led me so much because she's doing the clinical, she's doing the hard work, and she tells me what she needs. She tells me what the families need. Whenever I go out with her on session, she takes the lead, and she is directing both of us. I mean, she already acts like she's a graduate because I'm coming in as someone who is not a graduate of this program. And she's able to really identify what the families need from us, and she's able to convey that to me. And being in a team of one person, I think that's amazing that she is taking the initiative to do so much work with these families without having a proper teammate.
Yeah, you're already speaking to the other thing I'm thinking about, right? Is like her dedication. It doesn't just influence her work, it impacts the professionals and peers around her, right? How has her dedication to systemic family therapy impacted your growth?
Oh my goodness. Like it excites me. Seeing her passion and her dedication actually excites me. You get into a field of drug and alcohol for 22 years, you get kind of complacent. You know what you know and you do what you do. Seeing her come in and really put everything she has into this program without having the teammate, without having real guidance. It really makes me want to step up my game. And so now I'm learning more. I'm trying to, step out of my comfort zone. And it's like, wow, this is amazing. I want to be, the support that Ashlie needs because like you think of like a flower, right? Like she's growing and she's been planted and it's like, well, how can I be the nutrients in the water for her to continue growing? I don't want to stifle her growth. So I need to step up my game, and I feel like if she's putting 110% into it, then I need to put 120 into it. And so she really does push me by just seeing everything that she's able to do. It makes me want to know more too. Yeah, every time I have supervision with
Yeah.
Ashley, I get excited about knowing something. I get excited about hearing what she's doing with her families. We've had so many of these fun aha moments where like I get a little giddy and excited when she's coming up with these solutions or possible enactments. It's like, oh my God, this is so cool to see somebody, that dedicated and not burned out from it. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I appreciate how you're speaking to her inspiration in her presence and how she convenes people just by who she is, right? So a lot of times as a supervisor, when we have a staff who's growing and just blossoming and evolving, we start to think like, what could we possibly offer? But what's so great is like the way she convenes people, even in like a supervisory relationship, is like she just is like, can you just be present with me? And I mean, I literally get chills, right? Because I'm going to throw in my 2 cents. I just think about Ashlie, how much your presence means to me in the training room, right? There is this steady confidence, quiet confidence that's present when I see your square on the screen. And I have thought about when we got to meet each other last year and then getting to have the time with you this year. And I remember when we called in the year 3 graduates and you know, basically started talking about this narrative of how we're going to support you guys in showing up. And the way you grabbed the reins of that narrative and you found a way to just start showing up in the agreements of being a third year, your quiet confidence and leadership really made a difference in the culture in the training room. And it was just, it launched. And so to be in the training room and be able to know that I can guarantee I have somebody tracking the collaboration scale. I can guarantee I have somebody who, you know, if I needed you to run a breakout room, right? You're going to ask me the questions that you don't understand before you go in, and you're going to come back in a place where you've honored what people had to offer, and you've gracefully bumped people back to our task in that breakout room. If we need someone to role play, if we, right? I mean, even how you showed up, just, you know, having Elijah bring video, bring video, bring video, you bring video. You know, it, to me, I was like, that's Dr. Lindblad-Goldberg, right? Like, she just had this mighty presence, but she wasn't the loudest one in the room. She just said the things that needed to be said, showed up the way she needed to show up. And I was like, that's Ashlie, right? Like, she has that spirit. She carries that legacy in her heart.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now that we've given you a plethora of compliments, if you're still breathing, I'd like to turn to you and say, you know, what does it mean for you to be recognized as having the same passion and commitment as Dr. Marion Lindblad-Goldberg?
Um, I feel like the first year that I started training, I felt like super intimidated, like this is too intense. Maybe this isn't like the program for me. And um, like it was really scary just coming out of college. But I feel like for me at first, like I felt like I needed to have the answer. And like you said, just being able to say like I just need someone to sit with me. I feel like that's what the families need too. So like learning that throughout training, and that's really helped me to like, I guess, be the therapist that the families need me to be. So I feel like it's really meaningful to me, and it signifies like having integrity and compassion and a strong dedication to the families. And I feel like Marion's work represents like a belief that change is possible even in the most challenging circumstances. So like being nominated inspires me just to keep leading with purpose and care like she did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That, right. I mean, that just makes me think of sitting with Marianne and her telling me stories where like, she's like, this mom was the mom for the job. She's like, and I knew she was. Just needed to help her take the lead in that meeting, right? Figure out
Mhm.
how it makes sense for her, right? And I see you do that, and you're like, I've literally seen you do it in your work, right? That's what you do. Um, so you know, the work we do is not easy, as you said, right? So what inspires you and, you know, it sustains you in this work?
I feel like the families that I work with are so resilient, so I think that inspires me the most. They face trauma and systemic barriers and generational traumas, and I still see them show up with strength and courage every day. And I feel like just seeing that, like even through a breakthrough in a session, or just like seeing a parent choose to connect with their kid overreacting is super inspiring to me. Um, I feel like over my life, I created a lot of relationships like with teachers and other adults, and I feel like they really impacted me. So like just knowing that like one strong, stable relationship can make that much of a difference is one of the things that inspires me a lot too.
Yeah, right. It's not about figuring it out alone. It's about making those points of connection and helping people remember to hold on to them in the darkest, most difficult moments. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. So, how do you think, how has facing the challenge of maintaining a systemic lens and walking where the angels feel to tread in adversity, how has that contributed to your growth and development?
I feel like adversity has kind of shaped me both professionally and personally. So like experiencing any challenges both at work and in my own personal life has deepened like my empathy, and I feel like it's strengthened my own resilience, and it's taught me to just sit with discomfort and approach others without judgment. Um, I feel like my experiences have helped me to be like more reflective and more patient and more intentional in how I show up for families. And um, I don't know, I just feel like strength is kind of just defined by like continuing to move forward and show up with integrity, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so well said. Well, Ashlie, I'm just so excited for this nomination. I'm so glad we got to have this time together with you and Elijah. And folks, it's going to be a great year of nominees, as you can already see. And so we're so grateful you tuned in. Please make sure to subscribe to the newsletter and the blog if you haven't already, and check us out on our socials. And until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.